ciencia.
Nella ciencia.
Uh-oh. Where's my... Okay, here we go. Hi, Taters. How y'all doing? Dude, I have not updated on locals in so long. Hold on. Let me do that now. Not going to have a long stream today. Tomorrow, we will be covering the Destiny situation. Today's not that day though. We are going to copy Nick Rekieta. I told everybody, it's like, that no good so-and-so. I want everybody, like, Barnes ended up being the biggest hack ever. Knew it was something about that man I never liked. Ugh. Hold on a second. Anybody listen to that clown? Hold on a second. I'm updating locals. Here we go. How many people do I have a member of my locals? Hold on. How many people? How many? Oh, I got a balance. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it some other time because I don't see where I can do it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I swear I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I better be careful. Stupid. Man, I tell you what, man. Oh. YouTube. Can you guys hear me? Okay, you guys can't hear me. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm looking at the chats now. That's that shizzle. Thanks for dancing in my chat. Yes, you can there, Joe. That's why you said I can't. So, guys, I have been doing a lot of administration work. I have separated my social events Patreon from my political Patreon. So I created another, I just created another Patreon. And let me show it to you guys right now. Here we go. So this is the Patreon that's connected to my social events. So this is where like all of my like non-political stuff is going to go. We're going to discuss anything going on, especially stuff I teach here on this channel. I got it all separated. So I have my political Patreon. I have my, and I rarely talk about my I rarely promote my Patreon on my political channel because I really don't do that much with it. This is different. I'm going to start being active on this because, well, one, it's going to have some people here and you're going to have different types of tiers on this one here. And I worked on it for hours, so I'm glad I got this out of the daggone way. So there's that. I will upload something tomorrow. I need to find out some other stuff I want to upload. Now, here's the deal. I had got a request on eating and weight loss and stuff like that. And I'm going to definitely upload some stuff on there too. So I had to do that. Anyway, just want to let you guys know I finished it. I will start promoting it once probably after a week when I have uploaded some consistent content on there. So, but in the meantime, we are going to, and I intend on starting to do some more independent videos starting. I know I started with the Andrew Tate one, and that took off really, really well. But I'm gonna start doing some in the camera, just talking to you all kind of videos and stuff like that. Also, just like regular empowerment type of stuff, like stuff you need to understand. I'm gonna be doing that. Lily! So we're gonna have that going on. I still gotta catch the Medicare. I haven't had a chance to finish it. Mr. Medicare thing. I need to write that down. So there's that. But anyway, we're gonna talk about Nick Rekieta. It's amazing. Like, I want to show y'all something. Wait a minute, what was it at? Right here. This is from Nathan. And I said, clown show. Now, mind you, I said this on the 22nd, so that was like 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I said, clown show Barnes, who has me blocked, I don't care though, is a terrible lawyer who lost so many cases, including the one where he was representing Alex Jones. And Viva Fry, who's a clown in itself, he's a Canadian clown, is a paid shill who holds himself out to the biggest bidder. Both of these losers are not to be taken seriously. And then Nathan said, I'm not really familiar with either, but both have proven at best to be complete embarrassments when it comes to speaking on the Tate's case. I said both supported a drug head drunk known as Nick Rekieta, whose 6-year-old daughter was tested positive for cocaine. I said this 2 days ago, but I think Lily and I knew he was going to plead guilty. Barnes said that Rekieta is innocent, and now, I should have. I need to start proofreading my damn tweets. And now it looks like, I guess I said it right. And now he looks like a fool because Rekieta is going to plead guilty.
Boom! Headshot!
Those lawyers are absolute trash. And so what happens, guys? What happens? Nick Rekieta pleads guilty. I know Nick looked at my tweet because he don't have me blocked. He just don't respond to me. I know Nick looked at my tweet and said that piece of, but we all knew he was going to. Lily, how did we know he was going to plead guilty? We knew he was going to plead guilty, but how did we know? Who gave us that indication? Maybe it was Nate. I don't know. Rekieta makes me embarrassed to be Caucasian. I don't want you guys to think I have superpowers, even though I do have superpowers. Let me just say this. I do have superpowers, but I only said that because I was given the indication that Nick was going to do this because of a plea deal that was on the table. That's why. Ooh, I want some soda. I don't want this. I want my soda. I've been drinking water. When was that last time I had my soda? When was the last time I was in front of the camera? I think it was Monday, right? I haven't had my soda since Monday. I want one. Hold on, if I can find my straw. Hold on, guys. I may have to go and get me my sparkling water out of the refrigerator and be right back. Okay, yep. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. It is not gonna take me long. It's gonna be real quick, like immediately, like punch yourself. Okay. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I didn't feel like guys would be a millionaire if she bet money on all the things she has said eventually came true. Facts. I would be. But I'll be a millionaire soon enough. Trust and believe. Guys, anybody had pancakes for lunch? Oh my God, I made us some pancakes. I just had a taste for it. I was like, dear, honey, we're going to have some pancakes. Okay. Okay, what else we going to have in them pancakes? What you want, honey? What you want? You want some turkey bacon? Okay, let me get you some turkey bacon, some eggs. I just want the pancake. So, and that's what I did. I just got that one pancake. All right. Damn it. Okay. Okay, y'all can talk to me while I'm hold on a second. Let me pull up the kick one here. Pancakes are for any time. They're supposed to be a breakfast. They're supposed to be a breakfast food. But I don't really eat breakfast. So, hey Mug, how you doing? Yeah. All right, guys, hold on a second. Y'all be patient with me. Please be patient with me. Goddess is not through with me yet. All right, I'm putting my vitamin C in here as always. Yeah, I don't see it, but that's what I'm doing. I'm reading all the stuff I'm doing to my thing. Yeah, I don't eat I don't eat breakfast or lunch. I just eat once a day. Yeah, you're doing the intermittent fasting, right, Morgan? I'm telling you, that stuff is good. I stopped. When did I stop? I stopped doing intermittent fasting. Well, no, I can't. It's not that I stopped. I used to have a 4-hour eating window, and I expanded that to like a 8-hour window. So I guess you could say I'm still doing it, but it's not that strict window anymore. So but I'm just not hungry in the morning. I'm not hungry in the morning. And I don't really like, until I start like lifting crazy weights like I used to, that appetite ain't gonna, I doubt that appetite ever come back in the morning. I doubt that appetite ever come back in the morning again. It's like, that's the last thing. I know some people think like that's first thing they want is food. It's like, it ain't even on my mind. I'm getting back to intermittent fasting, and I'm getting in the habit of eating until satisfied and not being overboard. There you go, Muggs. Listen, let me tell you something. I can't even tell you how that changed my whole thing on food. I still do keto because I love being on a disciplined regimen. But let me tell you something. I just wanted a personal pan veggie lovers pizza from a Quick Trip. And that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, that and that only. Now normally I eat the whole thing like in a matter of minutes. I was eating one slice. Hold on. I was eating one slice because there's 4 slices in that thing. So I eat one slice and then I put the box away because I was satisfied, believe it or not. Then like 2 hours later, I ate another slice and then I put the other 2 slices in aluminum foil and saved it until the next day. And then I had to decide whether I was going to eat it cold or warm because cold pizza tastes good. Cold pizza is delicious. So I just compromised. I ate one slice cold and the other warm. So it's such good advice, Tree. I love your advice. Thank you. I'm telling you, like, if you practice on it, because see, the goal, I'm going to tell you the goal of me doing that. The goal was to shrink my stomach so that when I do like overeat, I'm sick. So that'll prevent me from overeating. And it's something I had to unlearn from growing up poor because, you know, we were taught to eat our food whether we wanted it or not. If my grandmama had a bad habit of overfeeding us, like putting so much food on our plate, and she's like, you can't get no dessert, you ain't gonna eat all your food. So we would like stuff ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Just so we can have some ice cream, some what is that kind of cake? Cake. It's got vanilla. No, what is that? Just a regular cake, but it got chocolate frosting on it. Just a regular like a pound cake with chocolate frosting on it. I'm not sure, but the way my grandma made it was it's so good. Did she put it on top of Napoleon ice cream? or just some chocolate ice cream on it. So good. But I used to do that whole that stuffing thing. And now it's like, no, you got to stop that because you're expanding your stomach. So if you want to be able to eat until you're just satisfied, just eat it. It's amazing what the mind thinks, because normally, for example, like that personal pan pizza, normally I'm like, well, it's a whole pizza. I got to go ahead and eat it. It's here. But it's like, that's thinking scarcity. And I didn't even think about it. I was like, when you think abundance, you know what I'm saying? You're like, you ain't got to eat it all now. You could just basically hold it until, just eat it. And then be like, okay, are you fine? Are you good? Okay, then go ahead and put the rest away. Oh, that's so delicious. That's absolutely delicious. And then, no, it's not lava cake. Oh God, lava cake is so delicious though. Oh, why did you have to say that? But when I started doing that, it changed my whole perspective on food. So normally I wouldn't eat pancakes because they'll throw me out of ketosis. But one pancake is all I wanted. I literally had one pancake. And I was like, whoa, that hit the spot. My husband looking at me like I'm crazy. But guess what? I was satisfied. I wasn't full. I wasn't stuffed. But I wasn't hungry no more. And I felt satisfied. It did the trick. So, yeah. Doing that, just eat until you saturate. Oh God, where's Nina? Nina gotta help me pronounce this word. I keep messing up that word. Let me see if I can do it on my own. I really forgot the word. Guy, oh, where's Nina? Where is Nina at? She would basically, she breaks it down for me so well. This is the second time I can't pronounce that word. No videos to keep us occupied. No, Joe, I wasn't going to stay long. I wasn't going to stay long. Anyway, I feel satisfied. All right, let me stop jibber jabbering. I made my soda. Let me go ahead and play this video by Nate. And what is on top of Johnny's head? Is that an egg on his head? Is that a fried egg? What's going on? All right, here we go. Can y'all hear him? Hold on, is this muted? Hold on. Oh, okay. No, it's all right. He just didn't come here yet.
That these are a whole bunch of other lawyers who will remain.
Hold on. Why was his live stream so quiet in the beginning?
To this, I'm hoping. Okay. I just popped up. There's no audio. You guys don't hear anything.
Yeah, that's the best. That's a terrible way to start a stream, because it makes people think something wrong with their computer.
There we go. Some people say, there we go. Audio.
That's why I always started mine with
now.
music.
Okay. I wasn't saying anything for a couple of seconds, so I'm hoping everybody's all right. I wasn't saying anything. audio. I was just showing the document. So let's get into this. Nick Rekieta has pled guilty. Now, I'm going to put myself on screen for this because I feel vindicated. There's a camera right there. I feel vindicated. I told you guys that these are a whole bunch of other lawyers who will remain nameless. I'm not going to name
Barnes. I'll say his name. Barnes.
Name these lawyers, but they were saying this is big conspiracy, and I told you guys from day one, if they got to the house based on the evidence, Nick was going to plead guilty, throw himself on the sword, and say, "Don't prosecute my wife and girlfriend," and that's what was going to happen. I said that time and time again. I said it time and time again. I was called dumb. I was called an idiot.
Is that where we got it from? Oh, okay. Maybe it was him. Maybe I got it from him. Because like I said, I can't, I was like, hold on. I didn't get that from myself. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not that daggone good. I'm great. But I said, nah, I got that idea from somebody. It looks like I got it from Nate.
Nate's not a lawyer. Oh yeah, even though Nate was a prosecutor, he was a cop. He doesn't know what he's talking about. My name was dragged through the mud, but I always said, listen, Nick is going to plead guilty, and in exchange, he's going to save the wife and save the girlfriend, and he's not going to get any jail time. I said that time and time again.
No jail time.
Nick even called me a dummy. Everybody was on my behind. But today is the day that you understand that sometimes I know what the hell I'm talking about. So, you didn't come just to listen to me gloat about being right. But sometimes legal analysis is what it is. Legal analysis. And that's what I do. That's what I do. And, I told you guys, Nick is pleading guilty. So that has happened. Here we go. Petition to enter plea of guilty. This was dropped today after Nick went in the court and said, "I'm a bad boy." Now, for those of you who don't know the story.
I'm a bad boy and I need to go to drug rehab, please.
Nicholas Rekieta is a very, very, very good friend of mine. No bones about it. That guy was a friend. I have no bones about it. Nick, I've been on his channel. He's been on this channel. Matter of fact, we have great videos together. Like there's a video that people still send me about when we were doing the whole "This is MAGA country." Most people remember the "This is MAGA country" for Jesse Smollett. So Nick is, I've been on his channel. I've met Nick in person. I met his wife in person. So these are not bad people. But
Nick's bad. Nick's a bad person. Nope, Nick's a bad person. I don't. Nothing can change my mind about Nick anymore. He's a bad person.
He was kind of like he was one of the first the real law tuber. He blew up doing Rittenhouse. Nick, for those of you who watch the channel, you probably know Nick. I have a lot more people, so you guys might not know Rekieta, but he's got about 400,000 subs, and he blew up. He became like the largest live streamer on YouTube for a time when he was having like 100 or 200,000 people watching his live streams for Rittenhouse. Then the same thing with Johnny Depp. So he was, and Nick is still, no matter what happens, even now, Nick is still, I think, at heart, he's still a really good guy. This is not.
Nope.
This
not. Nope.
Nigerian
nope.
accent. So I was saying this
nope.
because the Nigerian brothers had beat up Jesse Smollett, and I was making fun of them, saying that they had a heavy Nigerian accent because I just watched this short where the guys were beating of the fake Jesse Smollett with a Nigerian accent. So the Nigerian accent was like, this brother is MAGA country. So I'm saying it in a real like African, and it just was hilarious. It was hilarious, but it was just hilarious as the damn short. I don't know why I went into that sidetrack, but anyway, quick story. They went to the Lord Pope that did awful coke. I like what you did there. I like it. I like it. Let me read it again. A quick story. There once was a Lord Pope that did unlawful coke, and the Lord, behold, he tripled his prick on the toes dirty 304. No longer allegedly carry on. I don't know why I read that. That's horrible, bro. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, let's get back to the document. So Nick has entered his plea to plead guilty to felony charges as long as they let my wife and girlfriend go. I wonder who would have thought that he would plead guilty? Who would have thought? Remember, there was like this big conspiracy. It was a judge, the police, the prosecutor. Everybody was after Nick because he had some. The warrant was all bad. And, I keep telling you guys, hey, listen, I've written warrants. I'm the matter of fact the only one, the only few people in look who has written a warrant. I'm telling you, a warrant is good.
Oh yeah, they did try to say that the warrant was done illegally. The police were biased. They were paid off. They were corrupt. That basically they only wrote the warrant because of what they saw, because of some old videos, this, that, and the other. And I was like, what? So yeah, they try to discredit the warrant, and that in order to get the case dismissed.
Told you the warrant was good. Other people saying it wasn't. Found out the warrant is good. Told you he was gonna plead. He had to plead. He pleaded. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. When you're in the business, but when you're in criminal law, you understand criminal law. When you're in civil law, you understand civil law. So I think people need to understand where their lanes are sometimes. Touchdown. The unbreaded thing was pretty cool too. All right, so here it is. State of Minnesota versus Rekieta. Nicholas Robert Rekieta, defendant in the above entitled action, do respectfully represent and state the follow. Now, for those of you who want me to just see the end, I'll go down to the end. In the view of all above facts and consideration, I will enter a plea of guilty. Signed, Nick Rekieta. So that's where we're getting to. He pled guilty. Signed, date. He's guilty. But we're going back up to the top. So I don't want to bury the lead. You guys see it right there. I actually linked it on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you also see it too. Oh, he's giving it real. Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much, Julie. Yeah, it just is what it is. It's just... Here we go. Where was I at? Okay, I'm Nicholas Rekieta, blah, blah, blah.
Filed in
my full name, Nicholas Robert Rekieta, 43, date of birth is blah, blah, blah. I had to redact it. That's what it took me a little moment to get here. Last grade, so he's a law school graduate. Case is filed. Copy of the indictment. I understand the charges against me are. So now we know. Now we're going to see what he's pleading guilty to. Now, I said a guilty plea, it would probably go down to third degree, but he pled to the top count. They can plead to the top count. So we understand I have been charged with second degree violation of Minnesota law. That's the 25 grams of coke, possession of a firearm, and child endangerment. Actually, this is what he's charged with. Let's see this may not be what he pleads to, but it seems like that's it. He's represented by this attorney. Do I feel that I have had sufficient? So in other words, this whole section is this is what you've been charged with? This is when it happened, and is your attorney doing all he can to help you out? And he's saying, yeah, all this is yeah, right? And I have never been a patient in a mental hospital.
Why is two of them checked
Because if
off?
you're a patient in a mental hospital, like, yo, there may be another form you need to fill out. So he's never.
Yeah, but why both X's crossed out?
He made a mistake here, though. Like I haven't talked with or been treated by a psychiatrist, so we don't know right now. Has he or has he not? Or other person for nervous or mental conditions. So yeah. So here it is. So they're making sure. So what you're seeing here, people, is that they're making sure Nick is mentally able to make this play. So that's what all this is about. I have not been ill recently. I have not recently been taking pills or other medications. That can mean a lot of things. I do not make the claim that I was drunk or under the influence of drugs or medication, and that I did not know what I was doing at the time of the crime. So that's something too. He's saying, hey, I'm full knowledge, full everything, right? I know it all. Nate, the lawyer, do usually change the charges agreed to for a plea and sentencing. They do change it. Like, say, for instance, I could be charged with second degree. That's a good question. I could be charged with like second degree murder, and then I could plead out to like manslaughter. So that's why sometimes they change. And I'm assuming this would change too, because his top charge was second degree. So he may have been pled down to like a third degree, to get less time, or maybe to get probation, something like that. But we'll see. We'll see. We're reading the document together because I haven't read this. I haven't read this yet. I just read I went down to the bottom and I was like, oh, and then I skimmed it. So I'm reading it for the first time. So this is just making sure that he's, that he was, he don't make the claim he's acting in self-defense. He wasn't drunk. He don't make the claim that he's been held in jail for so long so they're making sure like, yo, you are pleading guilty because you in fact are guilty. That's essentially what all these questions are getting to. You're pleading guilty because you in fact are guilty, right? It's not because we're holding you down. Thank you, Raven, for the $19. It's not because of anything else. It's because you are in fact guilty. I was represented by an attorney. I had when I had probable cause hearing. So yes, he was, and we saw that. We saw that when he had a probable cause hearing. He made those horrible arguments. They were just bad arguments. But I understand, Nick, is when you're under a gun like that, you make bad arguments because you're nervous, and he's trying to work his case, and it just got bad. But like I kept telling all of you who are interested in this Rekieta thing. There's some of you who probably have never seen this, like, who's this guy? But for those of you who are interested in this Rekieta thing, I told you from the beginning, Nick essentially didn't have a case. He should have pled immediately. And the reason why is that the cops went in there with strong probable cause, and when they went in, they found the guns, they found the girlfriend, like they found everything,
the drugs, the guns, and the bullets.
If you
everything.
Couldn't get the warrant bounced, you are looking at going through a trial where they're going to say guilty on all charges. Yep. And your wife is looking at a trial where they're going to say guilty on all charges. So yeah, bro is cooked. Yeah. This is it. He's going to be a convicted felon, no doubt. Nick is going to be a convicted felon.
Wait, Lily. If he's a convicted felon, he cannot retain his law degree then. He can't be a lawyer anymore. You can't be a convicted felon, right? Hold on, let me make sure. If a lawyer is convicted of a felony, can he still practice law? While a lawyer convicted of a felony can technically still practice law in most states, it is highly unlikely, as they would need to go through a rigorous process to demonstrate their moral character and rehabilitation, and may face disciplinary actions or disbarment depending on the jurisdiction and nature of the crime. A felony conviction would significantly impact their ability to continue practicing law. Ooh, Nick.
Right. He's gonna be a convicted felon. That's something. How it's gonna affect his law license. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here.
No, he ain't no, he ain't gonna make it through probation if they give him spontaneous drug tests, he's not gonna make it through probation. Look, especially if they give him like 5 years probation, he cooked. Nick hasn't even finished his education credits. What? That's true. Who would want Nick as their lawyer? You be surprised.
We'll see. But let's see, because he may have pled, even though it does say he's pleading guilty, he's a felony guilty. He could have, there could be some mechanism that lets them knock it down to a misdemeanor or something like that. But this is not looking good.
Okay.
My attorney has told me, and I understand. So they're making sure now. Okay, so now you're not crazy. You're not under any type of duress. You now, and on top of that, you got an attorney. So here we go. My attorney had told me that the prosecutor for the case against me has one, physical evidence obtained as a result of a search for seizing evidence. True, right? That's factually true. Evidence in the form of statements, oral or written, that I made to police or others regarding the crime, which he did. Remember, he had to give that interview to police, so that's also true. Evidence discovered as a result of my statements or as a result of the evidence seized in the search. Identification evidence from lineup of photographic evidence. Evidence the prosecutor believes indicates I committed one or more other crimes. So this is what him and his lawyer told him, and he understands that I have the right to a pretrial hearing before the judge determines whether or not the evidence the prosecution had could legally be used against me if I went to trial with this case. That if I requested this pretrial hearing, I could testify at the hearing if I wanted to, but my testimony could not be used as substantive evidence against me if I went to trial. And that's the pretrial hearing. In other words, they're saying, to determine it, you may have to testify, but we're not going to use your own words against you because that would be unfair, right? Because if the government, if we're trying to figure if the government has a case, and then we have you testify, and then you can, essentially say I did it, and then they're like, oh, now we have a case because we forced them to prove our case, so it doesn't work that way. The government has to prove his case without you. Nate, you're doing a deep dive into the legalities of the pardons for other crimes, and not yet charged for long before taking office. Doing the legally abided pardons for crimes. Not yet charged for. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, that was my last video. Yeah, that's why this confused me a little bit. My last video was on Biden pardons. Check it out and tell me if it answers your question. Sorry about that. But yeah, my last video was on the Biden pardons. Here's another one to come in. Do you think the judge will force him to get a real job, determine probation? Not letting him.
I mean, he doesn't have to. He's a trust fund baby.
I don't know. But that they'll determine that at the sentencing hearing, whenever sentencing is. But this is just pleading, so it's like, I'm guilty. And then you go to sentencing. Sorry about all the questions, but these are good questions. Even the questions from the chat are good. Let me continue on. All right. I'm worried about this. He has the right to a pretrial hearing. Wouldn't be used against him. Here we go. That I do not request such pretrial hearing, so he's not requesting that hearing. So in other words, they're saying you get a choice to say, judge, determine if the prosecutor has enough to take me to trial, that this evidence is enough to take me to trial. And the judge, and then you can have that hearing. Nick is saying, I don't want to have that hearing because then he may have to testify. So he said, and then they say, well, listen, even if you testify, I'm not going to use that against you. Nick is saying, I don't want that trial. Specifically, he waives his right to that trial. I do waive his right to that trial. So it's a right in Minnesota to have that trial, that pretrial hearing, and he's waiving his right to it. So, and I'm assuming this is also part of the plea agreement too, right? If you're pleading guilty, it's like, why are we going to do all this extra stuff when you're pleading guilty? So that's something he gave up. I have been told by my attorney and understand. So in other words, this is other stuff that he's saying and again, this is making sure he knows all the consequences. He knows everything, that you're pleading guilty to crimes. This is serious. You want to make sure you understand it fully. You're not drunk. You're not ill. Your lawyer's been telling you exactly what's going on. That's what this is signifying. I have been told by my attorney and understand that if I wish to plead not guilty, I am entitled to a trial by jury on the issue of guilt, and all jurors would have to agree. So that, in other words, this is stuff that Nick obviously knows. If I plead guilty, I will not have a trial. If I plead guilty, I will not have a trial by a jury or by a judge without a jury. That with knowledge of my right to a trial, the issue of guilt. Now I waive my right to a trial. So they make sure, like each one of those rights, they say, we want to make sure you waive your right to raise salary.
So you don't sue in the future.
You're waiving away that right. So they have their little saying, this is something that you know you're going to waive your right to a trial. And he's going to say yes. I have been told by my attorney, I understand that if I wish to plead not guilty and have a trial, so in other words, they're saying I will be presumed innocent. You're a presumption innocent. You're presumed innocent if you go to trial. He says no, he doesn't care. His attorney also told him that if I wish to plead not guilty, I have the prosecutors going. So now they're going over. They got to have the.
Okay, these are self-explanatory. I have been told by my attorney, and I understand that if I wish to plead not guilty and have a trial by jury or trial by judge, I would be presumed innocent until my guilt is proved beyond a reasonable doubt. 17. I have been told by my attorney and understand A, that if I wish to plead not guilty and have a trial, the prosecutor would be required to have the witness testify against me in open court in my presence, and that I would have the right through my attorney to question these witnesses. B, that with knowledge of my right to have the prosecutor's witnesses testify in open court in my presence and question my attorney, I now waive this right. Number 18, I have been told by my attorney, and I understand that A, that if I wish to plead not guilty and have a trial, I would be entitled to require any witness that I think are favorable to me to appear and testify at the trial on my behalf. B, that with knowledge of my right to require favorable witnesses to appear and testify at the trial, I now waive this right. Number 19, I have been told by my attorney, and I understand. Okay. And I understand that if I wish to plead not guilty and have a trial, I would be entitled to require my witnesses that I think are favorable to appear. Did I read this already? I'll read it again. Favorable to me to appear and testify at trial. That with knowledge of my right is require favorable witnesses to appear and testify at the trial. I now waive this right. Number 19. Oh, I did read it. I have been told by my attorney, and I understand, A, that a person who has prior convictions or a prior conviction can be given a longer prison term because of this. Well, that don't apply to you, Nick. This is your first, and I hope it ain't more coming down the line. It ain't gonna end too well for you there, buddy. B, that the maximum penalty that the court could impose for this crime, taking into consideration any prior conviction or conviction, is imprisonment of 25 years. He's not going to serve no time, though. He's not going to do 25 years. That if a minimum sentence is required by statute, the court may impose a sentence of imprisonment or of no less than, why does it say NA months for this crime? Okay, I'm interested in seeing why that says NA, not applicable for this crime. I guess there is no minimum, huh? C, that for felony driving while impaired offenses and most sex offenses, a mandatory period of conditional release will follow any executed prison sentence that is imposed. Violating the terms of this conditional release may increase the time I serve in prison. In this case, the period of conditional release is non-applicable years. The person who participates in the crime by intentionally aiding, advising, counseling. Okay, I'm gonna listen to him. I want to see why it says not applicable months for this time.
They're not really saying you get a trial, you get all this. So this is the good part. I have been told by my attorney to understand that a person who has convictions or prior convictions can be a longer prison term for this offense, but he doesn't have any prior convictions. So he doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
The maximum penalty that the court can impose for this crime, taking into consideration prior convictions, is a punishment of 25 years. So they're saying the court can get you up to 25 years if you plead guilty. This is a little crazy, but now the court's not obviously not going to give him 25 years. That'd be ridiculous. But I'm telling you, that's what you're pleading guilty to. And if it wasn't
for those pesky YouTube players,
Scooby-Doo, I would have gotten away with it. Scooby-Doo. Yes, the Scooby-Doo reference. Show you how old I am. So yeah, so he's looking at 25 years. So Nick is pleading, I did it, and I know you can give it 25 for it. Damn. For felony driving, and then it says sentence imprisonment not less than blank months. For that felony, for the felony driving while impaired, sex offense, they talk about sex. This doesn't apply. intentionally aiding or inviting, counseling, conspiring with other people to commit a crime. So this doesn't apply. So that's why these NAs are here. I'm assuming these don't apply. I have been told by my attorney and understand. Now, this is the plea part about it. This is where he saves his wife in April. So that my attorney discussed this case with one of the prosecuting attorneys, and that my attorney and the prosecuting attorney agreed that if I entered a plea of guilty, the prosecutor will do the following things. So this is the exchange. I'm pleading guilty, but this is what you do for me. Plead guilty to the amended charge of drug possession in third degree. So he's still pleading guilty to a felony, but we're going to go down one level, not second degree, but third degree.
Okay.
Statutory stay adjudication pursuant to Minnesota statute 5152.18. I gotta look at that statute. Remaining terms of the sentence at court's discretion, and the state drop all of the charges. So he's just pleading to the third degree drug possession. The other two charges are gone. So the child endangerment charge and the gun charge is gone. So he's only pleading guilty to one charge. And this is written in. State dismisses, that's the case number against Kayla Rekieta and case against April M. Holt. So Nick pleads guilty to third degree. He gets a statutory stay pursuant to blah, blah, blah. Rest of the charges are dropped, and they also have to drop the charge against his wife and girlfriend. That's it. All right, that's it. If the court does not approve this agreement, then they go back into it. Any testimony I've given concerning the plea of guilty could not be used against me, because it would be foul for them to come to this agreement and then the judge throws it out and then they have, he pled guilty, so we're going to use it in court. You can't use. So in other words, if this all breaks down, they can't use this in court. So that's it. Exempt for. Then that's essentially all she wrote. There's some other stuff here that's just really legalese, and he signs this. My attorney told me, and I understand that if I'm not a citizen, he's going to be deported, which is happening now under Trump. But this is in view of all the above facts and considerations, I wish to enter a plea of guilty. So Nick has entered a plea of guilty on this day, the 24th of January, 2025. So Nick, now in New York, when you enter your plea, you are a convicted felon. You are convicted as of that point. So I'm not sure how Minnesota does it, but yeah, he's pleaded guilty to felony.
Yeah,
so third degree felony. Other two are thing, and that's it. So is Nick looking at any jail time? No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I don't think Nick is looking at any jail time. Let me look up the statute, because I'm thinking that's a sentencing statute when he'll be sentenced to. I
want to know how long that probation going to be.
Too, but that's probably not going to happen. Let me look up the statute. That's Minnesota statute 1528. I want to see what that is. See if that's the sentencing statute. 152.1 Minnesota statute. Let me move this over here to share this. So Deal's he's actually getting. You guys may like this. I found something very interesting. Okay, share this instead. So this is 15.28. This is deferral of prosecution in certain first-time drug offenders, which Nick is. Oh, let me make this bigger. Nick is a first-time drug offender. So this is discharge and dismissal, deferral of prosecution. A court may defer prosecution as paragraph C. So that was a stay for. They were going to defer prosecution if he pleads guilty or is found guilty. If he's not previously been participating in a diversion program and had not previously been placed in a probation of judgment of guilty after probation and has not been convicted of a felony in this chapter, felony, a little contempt of conspiracy. So in other words, Nick, he agrees with all this. He's never done any of this stuff and he's not been convicted. This is his first time. So if it's your first time, there's special rules. Court must defer prosecution for any person found guilty of violation in this section who meets the criteria, which we say Nick does, and have not been convicted of felony offense in the state or federal gross misdemeanor in this section. All right. Yeah. So Nick seems to fit all of this. So let's look at this subdivision. This I know this is like boring. All right. Possession of other crimes. Wow. Oops. Gotta go back. I'm looking for
he's just.
subdivision
We
2.
won't know what his. We won't
So
know.
Subdivision 2. Right here, possession of the crimes held guilty of controlled substance in the 5th degree. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, I'm doing fast.
All right, so it looks like
he's not going to serve time. I just want to know how long his probation is
for
going
a
to be.
diversion plan. And based on this, yeah, so he's getting like it looks like he's going to be able to get a diversion program, and he may even get a discharge or dismissal shall not be deemed a conviction for purposes of disqualification due to the law, and maybe even be able to get a dismissal out of this if he does what he needs to do. So that's what this whole thing is saying. Damn, I might as well read it. In granting release under this section, a court shall, without entering judgment of guilt, and with the consent of the person, defer any further proceedings in place of the person's probation upon such reasonable conditions as it may require for this period. In other words, that's what you got to do. Does not exceed the maximum sentence provided by the violation. In other words, you can't give him 25 years of probation, 26 years for a 25-year sentence. The court may give the person the opportunity to extend and participate in an appropriate program and education regarding the nature of the effects of alcohol and drug abuse stipulated upon. Upon the condition of probation, the court may enter into adjudication of guilt, proceeded as. So in other words, if he follows this, the court may, in its discretion, dismiss the proceedings against the person and discharge the person from probation before the explanation of the matter. So, in other words, they're saying they will dismiss the charges if Nick goes through with the diversion plan.
What? Dang.
Sorry, the local has spoken. I know I read a lot. I'm reading through it, but I thought it was interesting enough to read. So yeah. So Nick is pled to 3rd degree, which makes him eligible for this diversion program. He's going to do the diversion program, and after he does this, it looks like they'll consider dismissing the charge.
He ain't gonna make it.
That's why
he can't leave that coco.
In other words, you can't if they
he in love with the coco. He get it on the low.
What they're doing is saying, you're pleading guilty. We're going to hold off on sentencing for whenever. You complete the program to our satisfaction. We'll dismiss the charges against you. So he's got a pretty good deal. And hopefully he won't have a criminal record because of this issue. And this is them saying we'd rather help people be, we don't want to penalize someone who's addicted. Addiction is a sickness. So this is them saying we recognize that, and we recognize people can lose control, and we understand. So this is your punishment. As always, great job, Nate, for a bar license. Well, the way this reads, it seems like his bar license may also have been okay, because you can't seemingly you can't use this in a negative manner because he doesn't have a final judgment against him. So he doesn't have this so he still has to report it, but I don't think this affects his bar license. I think he would still be able to do everything he needs to do because it's not completed yet. It's still open. So,
yeah, we don't know that though. Here's the deal: he has not been sentenced yet. If he gets a plea to a misdemeanor, sure. But if they go, nah, we're gonna plead it down to a 3rd degree felony, it's still a felony. And then what happens if he doesn't? What happens if he does not? If he mess up on his drug test during his probationary period? Child.
Lady's cooked. Aaron's gonna. Oh man. So all right. So yeah. And I think this is the best possible outcome, right? If he does everything he has to do, if he goes back to the Nick that we know he can be, he'll be fine. He won't get anything. And hopefully they'll dismiss this case and call it a day. So, it turned out to be I think it's a pretty decent plea agreement. Let me know in the chat. Let's really understand here what Nick got. He's pleading to something that can get him up to 25 years in prison. That's what it says here, right? The maximum penalty the court could impose for this crime is 25 years. So that's there. And if we keep going down, his wife and mistress get off, right? And he pleads to this. He pleads not for the second degree, but the third degree. And if he goes through the diversion program, they dismiss it. I think it's a pretty good deal.
If.
Yeah, but I think that's what the stay is for. So there's a time frame for sentencing. So I'm thinking that's what the stay is for. The stay is we're going to give you go through the program, and then they usually do check-ins. Okay, he's 4 months in. Is he doing the program? Is he doing? No, he's not. We're going to sentence him and just send him to jail. So that's what they're saying. So in other words, they're holding the sentencing ahead of him.
Oh, what?
So that sentencing, they're going to ask about the program because he's going to the sentencing program.
He got to
and that's what it says
program
here
first.
Statutory stay of adjudication pursuant to 152.18, and that's exactly what this is. 152.18. Discharge and dismissal, deferred prosecution of certain first-time drug offenders. Nick is a first-time drug offender. This is for Nick. Nick cannot get in trouble or put everything in jeopardy. Other charges like identity theft and stalking that would affect this. That would definitely affect this if that was to come to pass. But as of right now, he's a first-time drug offender. And they're saying, okay,
I understand now.
We're gonna work with you.
I understand.
I'm assuming that they would have gotten the same thing for him and his wife and his girlfriend. They would have probably been available for this too. But by him taking the charge and saying, "Hey, I'll just do it as long as you do it with them," then I think they say it's a victory. He's got a great deal. Not many judges do that. Well, yeah. He's got a really good deal. He's got a really good deal based on what we're reading. But yeah, and I'm actually happy about that. I'm happy he got a good deal, and they worked out a really good deal for themselves. Because the cases against both his wife, friend, being dropped, I think that had to be very important to him. So yeah, now Nick, he's gonna be all right. It just kind of sucks that he had to go through all this because now you have the body cam footage is gonna come out because everybody's going to see the body cam footage and all that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the body cam footage. Once you go ahead and enter the plea, baby, they gonna release that sucker. Can't believe he held out on it. My God, dude.
Oof. Well, that is the show for tonight. So, Nick has pled guilty to third degree. What's it? Let me make sure I read it directly here. He's pleaded guilty to the admitted charge of drug possession in the third degree. So he is going to a diversion program. They are agreeing to drop the charges against his wife and girlfriend. And since he's a first-time offender, they are going to hopefully dismiss his case. If he goes, it seems like if he goes through all the steps that needs to be gone through. So, it is what it is. Did you see Nick's stream this weekend? He's looking bad again, strung out. Well, hey, we gotta let the system work itself. So now, for those of you who first time watching me do this, this is Nick is a friend, so we've been covering his story for a while, and we have the Superman stuff that's going to be coming up pretty soon too. So if you guys are looking, I think Monday is the Lightfoot report, so we're streaming that.
Was it Rekieta Law? Rekieta. Oh God, I forgot how to spell Rekieta. Rekieta. Hold on, let me look at my title. I forgot how to spell Rekieta. Man, I'm so glad I ain't got a crazy last name like this. Hold on. He in love with the Coco. He getting on the low. Hold on, guys. All right. It's spelled R-E-K-I-E. Okay, hold on a second. R-E-K-I-E-T. Here we go. Damn.
It is violent and outlandish, but it's so ridiculous that it feels hyperbolic. And that's the meme-based communication. And the audience is expected to understand that what is being said is both serious and hyperbolic at the same time. And that's hard to kind of wrap your head around. All right. And then this our Tool 12. Love you, bro. Barnes always had your back. Yes, he did. It was very nice. Bulldozer 74 says, oh my God, it was the Jews. The ashy ones. Wait. Let's see. MJ Whit says, Nick, make.
You don't seem strung out to me. I think that this is the reason why you always got to fact check. People come into your chat and they just say the most craziest things. And like, if you're new to streaming, you'll believe them immediately, right? And you always got to fact check people, because I'm like, it will be stupid. It will be dumb. After he took a plea deal to come on his stream after 4 months of not streaming and look like he's whacked out of his head. But I'm sorry, I don't like the guy, and I don't have no need to lie, but he doesn't look strung out to me.
Sure to describe the Matthew Harris lore. You're about to and jump to memes. Those who don't know are confused as to why you're an expert on him. Welcome back. Oh shit. There's a lot. That's a lot. Hopefully I got around to it somewhat.
He looked bad, but he don't look strung out. He looked bad, but he don't look strung out. I'm sorry. I mean, is he fighting with anybody? Hold on a second. Let me see if he's fighting with people. I mean, yeah, let me see. Who's this law of self-defense? This is, isn't this one of Nick's buddies? In my observation, we have a lot of lawyers on Law 2 who talk the law talk, but in fact cannot walk the lawyer walk. Like Nick? It's all law, hand waving, smoking mirrors, and virtually no substance in legal increments based on the fucking law. What's the purpose of this? Is this the one with the wonky eye? What is his name? Andrew F. Bronca. I know who this guy is, don't I? Is he the fat one? Is this the fat one that I don't like? Oh, he's a red pill fan of Pearl. Oh, him. What in the world? Oh, okay. Okay. I got it. Okay. Oh, was that steel toe? Sometimes a grown man gets high on coke and locks you in the bathroom and makes you listen to a poem he wrote you, calling you a pugilist, and how your capacity for destruction is only outweighed by your compassion of instruction. Roses are red, violets are blue. You lost your girl and toasted my goo. Dude, I can't believe y'all fighting over that nasty trash of a woman. You gotta be a down low woman as a wife of Nick to sit up here and put up with that. That money must be good. This was my original poem. It never posted, so I did a new one. Then the post goes through later. The universe hates me. I think you hate yourself, bro. Oh my God. I see now it was hormones. He is pregnant. Any idea on who the father is? Okay, y'all talking about pregnancy. I'm looking at these gay ass damn tattoos. What in the world? And what is with the Chinese letters? Why do people do that? What? Yeah, this is so gay. This is so gay. I'm like, y'all talking about he pregnant. I'm like, wait. Y'all don't see a flower coming from his crotch area. Y'all don't see what I'm looking at. I'm like, and then also like, look at all that. What in the world is going on with the right arm? I mean, listen, I am not much of a tattoo person, but damn, this looks bad. And I never for the life of me understood how people love to get foreign words tattooed on their body when you're in a country that don't even read the language. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Chinese words, Mandarin, I don't understand. Like, what? Why? Why can't you just put it in English? It has more power in your own language. It says pussy. Nikki, you on a roll today, girl. Okay? It says pussy for sale. They talking about he looked pregnant. I'm like, wait, hold on. Y'all so concentrated on the wrong thing, dude. I promise you, y'all concentrate on the wrong thing. Oh man, that was fun. That was so oh man, let me see who he been fighting with. Like I just saying, like, and that's something he had to just get, because I'm like, I never seen Nick's arm like that. But what is with this flower coming from his boogie? Okay, here we go. Let's see. So horrific, the racist. Okay, the manifesto. I'm sure plenty of people shared this, but I knew it was up your alley as soon as I saw the wall of text. Thank you. I haven't seen it. Okay. I can get a DNA test. Matthew Harris might have reproduced. My DNA tester is on leave. Cover those tats up. I don't want to feel dirty while I watch you. Will you post here on X when you go live or just on locals? I'll post here too as I get everything set up. Why don't you stream or to Rumble? I will be. It shall be. Honest question. Why not YouTube? It will be. Wait. Is this unbreaded? I have the entire thing bookmarked. Is it? Yo, Rekieta, the new. Yeah. Ugh. A woman of this size. Dead naming as an American patriot like Caitlyn Jenner. Just disgusting. McDonald's. I demand that you disavow Olivia and ban her from dining at your restaurant. And who is this woman? I just ordered the government to call you Bruce. Hopper, who this woman? You know what, guys? I've never, ever seen men attack a woman like this. I never heard of this woman before. Satire is officially back. Just don't say back on the menu. She knows the menu and how come everybody know who this woman is and I don't? That's babysitting. The Rekieta's son was put forth by his parents as the visitation supervisor, a babysitter for the parents, if you will. And aside, the non-shit parents I know don't use party as a verb. Notice you just say false. False to what? You've been dealing with these consequences by continuing to spin out of control, though. Oh, I didn't realize you were monitoring my spending. So it looks like Rekieta and Dick are still cool. Because he keep responding to Dick Madison's tweets. You should be in rehab with Ralph. Wait a minute. Lily, Ralph is in rehab? His tat says gallbladder, source of Chinese. Lily, Ralph is in rehab? Yes, he's been gone for a week. Is this a stunt? Yeah, rehab. I don't know about that, baby. I don't know about this rehab. Why the hell would, first of all, rehab where? Rehab, Ralph don't have no rehab money. And who gonna feed the gunt? You should be in rehab with Ralph. The fact he realized and admitted to himself that he has a problem and you are still somehow under the impression you are untouchable is astounding. Karma comes at you fast and you're still running up the tab. Untouchable as I've been dealing with the consequences of my choices for months and months. I've been touched. Believe me, Jesus Christ, where do you even come up with that notion? Oh, God. TikTok might someday send your viewing habits to the Chinese government. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube control the news at the request of government to manipulate an election. Keep winning against China, by the way. They just bought your state. I'm not listening to anything no daggone junkie gonna tell me. You got no words for me, Mr. Dear Rekieta. Has Lauren Chin said anything since she been under investigation? Still quiet. She hasn't said nothing since she been under investigation. Okay. All right, guys. Listen, I'm not gonna have a long stream today. Oh, I got so much work to do. I need to have a conversation with the girls in the Discord. Cause starting next week, I'm gonna start like pinpointing videos, targeted videos. And so I need to start like getting those scripts out for the weekend. But tomorrow we will look at Turkey Tom's coverage on Destiny. I think I'm gonna look at somebody else's coverage on Destiny. We'll read Pixie's tweets. We'll read Cherry tweets. We'll go through all of that. Today just can't be today. One, I'm tired, but two, I have a lot of administration work to deal with, so I had to sit here and do that. But I know Lily has been keeping you ladies updated in the Discord, so there's that. Nick, they tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no. So let me see what Joe mouthing off. He's being sassy with me. Oh, he nice and quiet. Ain't that nice? He got no words. Yep. There was a slow news day. There's some stuff I could talk about with Myron and Fresh. I think I may save that for Sunday. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably do that. But cause Myron has his own payment system, and I'm like, yeah, I see you. Myron can sit up here and tell us that they're not splitting up all they want to, but they are splitting up. This year is the end of Fresh and Fit. Go ahead and clip it and ship it, baby. I see you guys doing separate things separately. Whether it's on your channel or on Fresh and Fit channel, you guys have been splitting apart. Anytime Myron has to get his own payment system, I'm going to say that again. Anytime he has to get his own independent payment system, dude, it's over. It's over. You sitting up here telling everybody y'all made millions and millions. Nah, y'all thousandaires. I know now more than ever. You sold most of your property. And you basically, y'all had to downsize. And ever since you lost your revenue on Twitter because you want to keep it real, dude, you're cooked. You're cooked. If YouTube takes all y'all channels down, dude, it's so over for Fresh. But it's over for y'all as a whole. Y'all keep talking all that smack about Rumble. Rumble is the place. Rumble is the place. If Rumble was all the place, then why do y'all insist on doing it everywhere else? Why y'all still on YouTube? Why y'all still, trying to do your best to monetize everything on YouTube, but you can't? I mean, how many streams have we had where they said, oh yeah, this is our last time on YouTube, y'all? That lies. So I've been keeping my eye on those guys. I'm like, you guys are hurting hard. So, it's a shame, but it could happen to a better person. And him and Mike are going at it. Him and Mike Rashid are going back and forth. So I gotta check that out. I'm surprised Mike Rashid is even thinking about, going back and forth with Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. But it is what it is. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, while I got you guys up here. My political channel is taking off again. see what's trending. Mitch McConnell. Jerry Jones. McConnell is the worst left at hold on. What happened? President Trump just reacted to McConnell voting no on Pete. I don't even know that. I didn't even know that. I just heard of it. Is that what they're getting mad about, Mitch McConnell? Just voted no on President Trump's Secretary of Defense. This led VP Vance having to rush down to cast a tie-breaking vote, only the second such vote in U.S. history. Oh. Oh, this might be nice. This might be good. This might be news to talk about. Why is Bill Cosby trending? California Secretary of State Dr. Shirley Weber has announced that a new initiative is now authorized to gather signatures to make California its own country. She does look like Bill Cosby. Hold on, wait. What is this? This is an AI altered photo with Bill Cosby face. Oh, okay. Thank you, Community Notes. I was like, whoa. What an unpleasant name. Ty Jerome. What an unpleasant name, dude. Oh, God. Ain't nobody got to guess who you are, right? Rhinos, rare, Purdue, parachutes, turtles. All this is about what happened with the vote. Hag Seth FAFO. I can't click on that. You know I'm gonna get in trouble with YouTube if I click on that. But voter ID. Okay. America Zelensky.
Hey, please, America, please give us more money and weapons. Please, America, we need the money and weapons. Russia is tearing us apart. Please.
All right, guys. Sorry, it's a short stream, but we got a big one coming up tomorrow. So I will talk to you all then, and I'm gonna try and find some way to come into the Discord. I was in there earlier, like this week, so I don't get too far behind. But you moving where, Mike P. Funk? But I'm gonna make sure I try to get in there this weekend sometime. Okay. Jay,
I got a super
$5. Thank you so much. Thoughts on DJ Snacker Demic conversation going viral with the minor? See why he is Drake fan. Also watch Flacco cover for or avoid this story. I promise you when I say this, who is DJ Snacker? You may hold on and don't give another super chat about it. Tell me in the chat room. Oh, DJ Academics. That's who y'all call DJ Snacker? Oh, he says DJ Snackademics. Okay, I didn't get the joke. Dang. Okay. All right. Now I know what you're talking about. DJ Snackademics academics conversation going viral with a minor. Well, looks like you done made me want to stay a little longer. Hold on a second. What? Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Why don't this surprise me?
DJ Academics. This is shameful behavior right here, my boy. Yeah, you should definitely be ashamed of the topic that we talking about today, Academics. You done really up and done it this time. So Academics is making headlines right now for an absolutely egregious reason, right? I seen on Twitter a little while ago that this video of DJ Academics on Discord talking to a 15-year-old named Norg, and the conversation is nothing short of baffling. Now, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking right here at the intro. Instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the clip and let y'all see what I'm talking about.
Yo, Nor, what's your address? I'm gonna send some strippers over there.
Slow down, yo. I'm 15. I hope you know that, though.
I got a super chat. Hold on. Jay, thank you for the other $5. And all you did was just put some sweat and crying emoji face. Oh, did you answer? Oh, you answered. You're answering me, P. Mike. No sun in Mass where it's 0 degrees outside. Fed up. Yeah, I'm not sure the sun exists anymore. By the time I am done with work, it's dark. Oh, why don't you come to the South? Poor baby.
Oh, you're scared of women, bro.
I'm not scared of women. Yo, bro, you're trying to put me on a case. You're trying to put them on a case.
So?
What you mean, so? That's weird.
Trying to look out. You know all the rappers lost their virginity to like old women, right? Like,
all right, so what we got going on right here is like a group Discord call, right? You can see all of the different users' profiles on screen.
First of all, this is a tomboy. Y'all don't, I guess they don't care. These men are just nothing but predators.
Up in the top left is this Nord kid. DJ Academics, I believe, is right below him. Now, I don't know if this was an Academics Discord server or...
Oh, wait a minute. That's a girl? Wait! That's a girl? I mean, that's a boy? That's a... Okay, what gender is this person? Because I swear to God, they're very... Okay, so there's a lot going on. This person has effeminate qualities, but, you know, especially with the comb in the head, I'm automatically thinking it's a girl. They're very androgynous, though. So I'm trying like, what? But they're talking about send some, I don't know. So is this a boy or girl? Jay says a boy. Wow. Oh my God, that's a boy?
Or somebody else's server, but I'm pretty sure it was an Academics server. And right off the bat, you can hear the people in this server asking some inappropriate questions like, what's your address so I can send some strippers to your house? That was said to this kid right here who doesn't look a day older than 13 than me. Now, Academics hasn't said nothing yet, but don't hold your breath because he's about to say something and it doesn't get any better from here.
Shit. Wait, hold on. So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you can bust out?
Yo, bro.
Like, I'm serious.
I mean, like I said, it's a baffling conversation. Like, academics, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Are you really sitting on Discord having a conversation with a 15-year-old about who he can bust down? This is absolutely egregious. But wait, there's more.
So there's not another 15-year-old you can bust down.
You go to school? All right, imagine. So if you could do one of them sex changes and you could become.
Okay. It sounds like this is about to go down a road that's going to cause some harm to my channel. And that's the bad thing about black YouTube. You got to be careful when you go down those roads. So, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I'm not clutching my pearls. I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to listen to the most conversation because it's about to get, I could tell it's about to get really dirty. Okay, palm trees. I'm going to palm trees. I'm not sure I believe in them, but I'm open to new things. So I find palm trees. I'm good. They got them in Florida and Arizona. They got them in California too. Shaped like an almond M&M. Yeah, Jay, it is no end. Oh, he's so nasty anyway. So we don't have palm trees in Georgia. So, and we better than y'all when it comes to the weather. We don't, as of I speak right now, there is no snow on the ground. Every time it snows, that sucker ain't staying long. So, I know I win. I'm gonna be winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. So, So, nah, I'm just like, that's just, ugh. Anyway. So, what is I about to say? Yeah, that's about it. These guys are so, I'm glad DJ Academics can't have no kids. So, and it's because of this, you got to watch them around. Like, first of all, I never liked young people being a part of my community. And when I find them, I get rid of them real quick. And when I say young, I'm talking about like 15, 16. I remember we used to have a 12-year-old who was so obsessed about my community. And I would ban him every time I saw him. And then he'll go, well, I'm 13 now. Ban him. I think he did that for 3 years and then he stopped. He finally just stopped. I just like, no, no. Get out of my community. I would ban him. Like, and he was diligent too. He would create new accounts. And I could tell, after a while, I could tell it was him just by his typing style. So, yeah, bro, do need to go to school. So they just, all that. You remember that? The one who had to get on my, I think so. Because I had 2 of them before. And I was like, I don't understand. I still don't understand what made these little boys attracted to my stream. A political stream, by the way. I just want you to know, this was hardcore politics. This is when Trump was in office the first time. And these knuckleheads, swear. So, anywho, I think I know what I'm gonna do a story on. I'll be doing a story on the turtle. The turtle, y'all. The turtle. The turtle. So, all right, guys. Anyway, thanks for the info, Jay. I'm gonna finish watching this video off stream, so I don't get in trouble. Cause I got a funny feeling it's gonna get nasty. Rest of y'all tomorrow, okay? Y'all take care. And yeah, I don't know what time I'll start tomorrow, but I will start tomorrow, okay? Later, taters.